A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and elsewhere. I would like you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you'll get the next updated video. Friends, let me make this clear. I am not here sit down to address Guyanese about the past that I had experienced and what I'm aware of. And let it be known to your critics, I was very young, but I pay close attention to these corrupt politicians. Burnham started out very good. Get that clear. If it was not for Peter Degar joining hands with him, he would have never be prime minister. Okay? And according to information, when Degar went to ask Chetty to join hands with him, the Mirror paper reflects the Sunday he had nothing to do with an imperialist stooge. Chetty wouldn't have cared if the whole country burned down and the Indian get killed out because of the black people. And again, not all of you, but if I see tiger killing people, Mr. Sankar, Thomas, and Biko, back over what you want me to say. I see a rabbit. I have got cataract in my bloody eyes. And I don't belong to any particular political parties, because political party is like a woman. You change them faster than a woman changes her underwear if they do not satisfy them. Okay? My friends, I will address you, Mr. Sankar, if you is Mr. Sankar. Just read in your little comment and I'm happy I have nothing against you. It is people like you hide the fault of your parents, your family. They could kill, rape, and you all bribe to save them. Not me. Not me. I would hand mine to the gallows 1, 2, 3. But let it be known to you and your comrades. The same way I will do that, I hope you are willing to hand over yours. Because look what Israel is doing to the Palestinian innocent people. We all have to die. We are not afraid of the grave. We come from a stomach of darkness for 9 months, and we might from a hole, and we will go back into another one that we will not even have a chance to know, see, or nobody will know who was buried there after 50 years. Friends, I'm not mad with your comment. You could praise Burnham how much you want. The devil got worshipper. The Indian could praise Chetty how much they want. Again, the devil got worshipper. Everybody. Today, we are looking what Netanyahu is doing in Israel, but he got supporter too. He got worshipper. We heard about Adolf Hitler, and he got supporters. Saddam Hussein, and Ho Chi Minh, and all these great people, Stalin and all of them. Alexander the Great, the Pharaoh, the Nebuchadnezzar, and they have supporters, people who honor what they do. But that does not mean that I will be there and be a yes man. Okay? So you get this clear. If my children done wrong, I'll be the first to hand them over. If we could make a deal to pardon the other side if physically hurt people, we will try to come to an agreement. But if killing people, denying them their rights, no. I don't need that disease next to me. Get that clear. The comment about I shoot my brother may offend you. But how would you like to know he pulled a knife on you and I didn't shoot him and he pulled it on me? I might even be here today sitting down talking to you for you to make that comment. Okay? So I had to shoot him, to stop him. Right? My mother, on the other hand, she was old. She must have respect for another woman like herself. And I warned my mother over and over, do not disrespect the woman. She do not know you from here to Jump Street. She came from different part of Guyana while you was only in the village, East Bank. You only see them when they came to my house. Why are you insulting the woman? And my mother, as an Indian woman, Mr. Sankar, she mouth loose, maybe the way you think. You Indians. You Indians. There's good and bad amongst every race. So I throw a cup of hat in my mother's face, and the thing stopped immediately. So I am wrong. You are telling me I must allow my mother and my brother to commit a crime, and I shut my mouth and close my eyes? No, sir. I would have rather she had an abortion to bring me into this world than to insult another woman who have done her no wrong. That is why Guyana is how it is. And I beg God every day, I am not here to lead a country or a nation that I born there, especially when my bloody ancestor came from different countries around the world, whether by cheap labor or slavery. And there was another race there before everybody. It belonged to the indigenous people. I would rather, I cannot go to heaven and take away Jesus' chair, Muhammad's chair. And if Krishna is your prophet, giving you name Sankar or Hanuman, I'm not going to take away their chairs or Jesus, but the way you sung, you will deny justice just to please your brother and your mother. But I swear here today, that's not me. Find out who know me. I hate servants. If I have a wife and I have a mother and sisters and others in my house, and they cannot cook and clean and want a servant, then they don't need to be there. Because I have known a lot what people done to servants. The humiliation, the insult. And let me tell you this story, Mr. Sankar. It's a proven fact. My little brother, I live in America and I travel back to Guyana with an Indian like you, if you are. Sit down to eat and drink. When a young woman was in the kitchen, dishing out food, clean and cook, and her name was Patricia. And I mentioned, Patricia, come and sit with us. She said, no, man. When you all finish eating and I clean up, then I'm going to eat. I said, no, come and sit with us and let's break bread together. My brother wife, a poor girl, maybe who didn't even know where the second meal coming from, said, she is the servant. I was pissed off, Mr. Frank. I was pissed off. So you Indian bastards, you love servants, so you could insult them and ridicule them. Not me. Not me. I beg this God, Allah Bhagwana God, how long I live, keep me the way I am and the way I say. I do not believe that nobody is better than me and I'm better than none. You might have money. You may have a qualification ahead of me, and I understand that, but I will not use it against the less fortunate, Mr. Sankar. And you praise Burnham. Let me give you a rundown. My uncle, Eugene Correa, was his advisor. And it wasn't for the Portuguese, the black people that kill out all you Indian if you had to be an Indian. Thanks to John F. Kennedy, Dean Ross, and others. And yes, if you had looked at my videos them in the past, you will see what I said. If Guyana have a war with a neighboring country, Venezuela, Brazil, or Suriname, is the black people going to defend Guyana? Could he going to run out? I don't think you see that. Okay? And I could guarantee you one thing, and I was signed to it. If I thief, I give you everything I got, and you could kill me. But if you accuse me wrongfully, may I have the same thing about you? Take this from me, Mr. Sankar. I have been to 87 major countries. Island I don't come. All right? My house open to anybody, regardless of language and race. And now what I'm saying, it's a proven fact. Ask Indian like yourself from Berbice, Essequibo, Demerara, and ask black people. And I understand many Indians love Chetty Jagan. Many blacks love Burnham. Nobody said Burnham wasn't a good man, but he was misled by Judas Iscariot. If you are an Indian, a coolie like you, Chetty Jagan misled the man. Nationalization of everything. God, the two of them had wanted to share the wealth of the country and keep the nation down. What happened to Richard Ishmael, who was the head of the sugar industry, the union man? Burnham pressured him so Chetty could have become Gau, while he was controlling TUC. You get your act together, Mr. Sankar, if you are Sankar and not the African descendant disguising with a name. All right? But everybody knows George Carrad. I'm going to tell you another thing here today. If I can shoot my brother, throw a cup of hot in my mother's face for justice of denial, another woman who's a stranger to me, all right, I'll wipe you off the earth if you done me wrong. But I will try everything first, so let's see if you're mentally ill. You commit it because you're jealous fool. To work a deal to see if I can help you. But if there is no solution, when you go to the bathroom, now you're straight, and you take a piss and a shit, you put it back in your body, you flush it. Isn't it? We get rid of the disease. The bacteria. Why must I have it around me? But it's my duty as human being to try to work a deal out to see if I could resurrect the evil out of you to make you become somebody good. Because I cannot live alone, Mr. Sankar. But I don't praise man. I praise God. Okay? I do not believe in white man, black man, coolie man, Chinese man. I believe in man. But when I speak, it offends you. Okay? I have no objection to that. That is why what happened in Guyana to the Indian under the black government, Burnham, not Hoyt. Well, plus when he bring Mr. Washington Rabbi in Church of Israel. Find out who killed Vincent Tika. I think Hamilton Green is still alive. Before God take his life, he knows a lot he could tell you. Find out who killed him. Chetty was jealous of Vincent after going to Cuba. Ask him who killed him. My friend, there is a God. He will judge all of us. Guyana is an indigenous race country, an Amerindian country. You Indian, who I'm a part of, was brought there as cheap labor. And that helped to set free the black people a little bit more from slavery. And the blacks came as slaves. The white man didn't kidnap them. Their own family sold them out. Now, the treatment was bad, but let me ask you ever tried to capture a tiger, a jaguar? It would fight you because they don't know you, and you will fight back. But you control it, lock it up in a pen. It get the young one, then you move the young one, tame it, and bring it all into your house. That is what happened during this time of slavery, because they was rebelling towards where they were going. They never see a white man. But today, who benefit from the slave trade? They are white doctors, scientists, pilots, musicians, great actors and actresses. And by the way, I don't see them boast and brag like a little coolie boy and a coolie girl in Guyana barely walk down the Nile and you could see it on every Facebook. Come on! Let me tell you something if you are Mr. Sankar. I'm not a racist, I'm a human being. I got black blood in me also. But I, George Correa, will never take things from people don't belong to me unless it is given unto me. I wouldn't covet, we don't thief. But ask your Indian like yourself. Ahmad Ali, Shafrat Ali, they're fighting for land. People put the wall on my land when they got the boundary marked. And we don't trust the court system because you Indian bastards corrupt them black magistrates and judges because of your dollar bill. because y'all keep them hungry so they can't think. So when y'all give them extra money, they do pursue y'all and hurt innocent people. Accept your fault. Maybe you don't even live good with your brother and his wife or your family. And I could challenge that because that's a curse of an Indian race. You're all too jealousful, too covetous, too spiteful, and very ungrateful and corrupt. But the good ones keep away. All right? For there is good and bad amongst every family. Ask Nagamutu what he said in Queens. He was the man used to carry news from Freedom House to Belfield. Ask Ramjatan. Then there was with the PPP. Ask them why they get kicked out from the PPP. Mr. Moses Nagamutu said, Jagan, tell him, Moses, well, I did. You must lead the people. He must be able to lead the cross Barbies Bridge. Be the government move the village, bring over the river, like Moses in the days of the Pharaoh. And he and Nagamutu Ramjatan, because I talk about that. My son was wrongfully accused with his own business place, 24/7. Shamin Mohammed and horseman has rammed that. Where coolie like yourself sent him to create problem. My son wasn't there. The video camera got everything. And the black police that bribe. And he would keep the footage and lock up my son. He take a lawyer from Providence, an AFC member. And they're working to make money. But there is a God. Everyone who rob us, y'all gonna eat your shit before you're dead. And if you escape it, your children shall. We believe in the higher power. It's slow but sure. And I always say, if you was looking at my video, black people will defend Guyana to any situation. Indian will run out. Okay? They will run. But there was a lot of Indians I know who living in America and Canada went to join the GDF, but they couldn't get it. Few went for the police. They said they're not tall enough, not educated enough. I'll tell you what, you all speak better language, English than them. But you have a lot of educated Indian too. I know a lot. And did that give the black man the right to rape and kill their women? When David Granger win that election, I was in Guyana. A truck came from Mackenzie. It was loaded with young black youths and adults. And it slowed down in front where I'm living on the East Bank. 3 young Indian girls was walking. And this young black brother look at them and tell them, don't worry, it's just time. And he used what they gonna do with them in the 4-letter word. If I had a fucking grenade, I would have thrown it inside there. God, they should have thrown him up. But because he's black, he have a right to say that. I see during the last election, when David Granger won, a young Indian guy, a black girl driving her car in Barbies, and a young piece of Indian bastard throw a bottle or a brick and hit the woman's car. If I was in government, I would have looked for his ass, and I would have buried his ass with so many stones alive he wouldn't able to get a chance to come out. But you all encourage nonsense. Let me tell you all something. Every crime that was committed against an innocent man, woman, or child, whether you're black, brown, or yellow, a leader is going to change it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all better learn and see what Israel is doing to the Palestinians in their own bloody land. All right? So you think about the Amerindian land, what y'all do to them. And I was in Venezuela, done an interview where all Guyanese living there would support Maduro anytime to get back. But then, is what happened to them. They're not racist, but you Indian people don't like to defend a country as runaway. It's a known fact. Y'all love money. You love land. Y'all love the Obia man. But Mr. Baiku or Buku, whatever ku you want to call himself, even Kuku, don't worry me. I like the exchange. To be honest, there's good and bad in every race, but there are more better black people in Guyana. Honorable, not miserable. You hear? Very, very loving and kind and devoted, not only to party policy, but to one another. So you could take it how you want it. I have nothing against you. But let it be known every crime that was committed against us, we pass it down. Every judge, every magistrate, every police that done us wrong, take our money. May God curse your generation to deny us justice. And let it be known to you, Guyana is an Amerindian country, it's not Africa and India. We can live together as one, or whatever come with it. It's an Amerindian country. India is ruled by Indians, Africa by Africans, Chinese by China, China by Chinese. The Caribbean and Guyana, where Indian descendant and black, is ruled by your children, grandchildren of slave and cheap labor, but in an Arawa country, and that's your calling on God. Give up the Quran and the Bible. Because you're only going to heaven and get shit. You're going straight into the pit of hell and hear judgment. Have a good day. And may God be with you, Mr. Sanka. And I hope you go to sleep tonight and get wise. Take the shit out of your ass first before you throw it in the air for everybody to breathe. All right? Do unto others as you would like them do unto you. And leave the black race and the Indian race with that blessing. All right? Let's unite for national front government. Thank you. We had enough for Indian and black.